Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about function in Python. So first of all, function is a subprogram which is used to perform one specific operation, okay? One specific task. So here if a group of statements repeatedly required, then it is not recommended to write these statements every time separately. So if you want to execute group of statements repeatedly many number of times, then it is not recommended to write these statements again and again. So you have to define these statements in a single unit. So suppose these are statements, you need to define these statements in a single unit, okay? And we can call that unit any number of times based on our requirement without rewriting. So if you want to repeatedly execute the set of statements, then you need to specify these set of statements in a single unit, okay? So whenever you want, you can call this unit to execute, okay? To call this unit to execute many number of times without rewriting. So this collection of unit is known as function, okay? So function is nothing but a subprogram or a block which is executed whenever we call, okay? So another definition is a function is a block of code which runs when it is called. So whenever we call the function is used to perform the task. So you can pass data known as parameters into a function. So if you want to pass the values, you can pass by using the parameters. A function can return data as a result. So after performing the task, the function returns the data, the result, okay? So there are two types of functions. The main advantage of function is code reusability. So you can define the function, you can define the set of statements in a single unit. You can call this unit any number of times. So here code is reusable. So we are using the same code again and again. That is the importance of function, okay? So Python supports two types of functions. One is built-in functions and another one is user defined function, okay? So let's see one by one. The first one is built-in functions, okay? So the built-in functions which are coming along with Python software automatically. So whenever we install the Python software, all the built-in functions are installed, okay? Those are called built-in functions or predefined functions. So those functions are already defined, okay? So those functions are used to perform specific tasks. The examples of built-in functions are id, okay? So what is the id function do? Id function is used to return the address of one variable, okay? So it is used to return the address of variable. Next, type. So type function is used to return the data type of a variable. Input is used to read data from user. Next, eval is used to read data from user expression value. Next, bin is used to convert any data type to binary data type. Okay, so these are the some inbuilt functions. Okay, so we already seen some inbuilt functions in Python, that is print, input, type, id, next append, insert, len. All these are inbuilt functions, okay? So here the first one is some of the functions are built-in functions are first one Python input function. So the Python input function is used to get input from user. So it is used to read input from user. So here val is a variable. Next is equals to input of enter a value. Okay, so if you want to read the data from the user, then you need to use input function. So here whatever the data given by the user, that will be stored in a val variable. Okay, so next I am displaying the value in a variable. So you entered val, so whatever in value in the val, that will be displayed. Okay, for suppose um, I am entering 10. So you entered 10. That will be displayed. Input function is used to read data from the user. Okay. So the next function is int function. So what is the importance of int? We already seen typecasting. So in typecasting there are 5 functions. One is int, float, complex, bool and str. Right. So those are called functions. So the int function is used to get an integer value. So it is used to convert any data type to int data type. So I am storing val is equals to int of 10. So that will be converted because 10 is also an integer. Yes. So 10. Next val 2 is equals to int of 10.52. So 10.52 is a float value, but we are converting into int by using int function. So int function is used to convert any data type to integer data type. So the value here is 10. Okay. Next val 3 is equals to int of 10. So what type of data 10 is enclosed in single quotations. So whatever that is enclosed in single quotations or double quotations, that is known as string. So we are converting string to int. So it is also used to store 10. Okay. So these are all inbuilt functions. One more function, important function is print. Print is also used to print the data, display the data. It is also inbuilt function. Okay. So the print function prints the given object to the screen or other standard output devices. Okay. For suppose x is equals to 7. So I want to display the value of x. Then you need to use print x is equals to x. So we are writing x in double quotation. So whatever in the double quotations, that will be displayed as it is. X is equals to x. X value is 7. So in this way the output will be displayed on screen. Okay. So these are the inbuilt functions in Python. So the next one is user defined functions. So inbuilt functions are nothing but those are installed along with the Python software automatically. Those are known as predefined functions. But user defined functions, we need to define the functions which are developed by the programmer explicitly according to user requirement. Based on their requirement, they need to create functions. Those are known as user defined functions. Okay. So for creating user defined functions, you need to follow the syntax. Okay. So the syntax for writing the function is def. Okay. So what is def? Def is a keyword which is used to define functions. Okay. Def, function name, parameters. Next, colon. So inside this it contains the set of statements. Okay. Inside function it contains statements that is used to perform one task. Yes. Yes. So def, function name and parameters. Parameters are optional. So what is parameter? Parameter is nothing but values or variables. So let's see the example. So if you want to create user defined function, you need to remember the syntax. So first def, what is wish? Wish is a function name. You need to follow the identifier rules while naming the functions and variables or classes and modules. Okay. So def wish. What is wish? Wish is a function name. Next parenthesis. Parameters are optional, but you need to use parenthesis to indicate it is a function. Okay. So inside function it contains print good morning. Okay. So when the function is executed, when we call the function, the function is used to execute. So first we are calling wish function. Okay, so the calling is done. Okay, so when you use wish, the calling the control is transferred to function. Inside function it contains good morning. Good morning will be displayed. After that it contains wish function. So again we are calling the function. Again good morning will be displayed. Next again we are calling the function. Next again good morning will be displayed. So we are writing the function. We are defining function at one time, but we are calling three times. So that is the importance of that is the advantage of function. You can define the function, but you can call the function any number of times. Okay, so code reusability. So for first we define the functions, then we are calling the functions again and again without rewriting. Okay, next. So next, what is parameters? So parameters are nothing but inputs to the function. So if you want to give the input to the function, then you need to use parameters. If the function contains parameters, then at the time of calling compulsory we should provide values. Otherwise we will get error. For example, for suppose if the function contain parameters, then at a time of calling function you need to pass the values to variables. Parameters contains inputs. Okay, so otherwise we will get error. So see the example. So first we are calling the function wish. Okay, so when the function is executed, whenever we call the function will be executed until unless the function is not executed. Okay, so we are calling function wish and we are passing parameters, that is Ravi. So the calling is done. Okay, so whenever you call the function, the control passes to function. Okay, so inside it contains name. What is a name? Name is nothing but a variable. So we are passing value to this variable. So the name contain Ravi. Okay, so next inside this function it contains good morning name. So what is name contain? Name contain Ravi. So good morning Ravi will be displayed. Okay, good morning Ravi. Okay, after that we are calling again wish function, but now we are passing different name, passing value, that is Ramu. Now name is assigned to Ramu. Ramu is assigned to name. Okay, next it prints the message good morning name. What name contain? Name contains Ramu. Okay, so after that we are calling the function wish function, but now we are passing parameter, that is Raju. Okay, so name contains Raju. Okay, so it will print good morning. The name contains Raju. Good morning Raju. Okay, so in this way we can pass the values to variables at a time of calling. Okay, so if the function contains parameter, if the function contains parameters, then at a time of calling you need to provide the values. So you need to provide the values, otherwise we will get error. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So what is a function, what are the built-in functions, and what is user-defined function? So in user-defined function you need to remember the syntax and also the parameters. Parameters are nothing but inputs. Okay, so if you have any doubts regarding to this video, please comment me in the comment section. For more videos, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.